Hi there, Julie with Balanced Life with Julie, health coach and nutritionist. Welcome to this week's video. In this week's video, I really want to focus in on all of the ways that you can boost your immune system. And that's really, really important generally, but especially when there's a virus floating around. Now, with everything that's been going on in the world in the last few weeks, I've been sharing my best tips and tricks on how to get stronger, fitter, and healthier. Now, I know many yoga teachers and personal trainers who are doing online classes, whether they're charging small fees or doing it for free. So there are a lot of resources out there if you're ready to take your health to the next level. So what I want to talk specifically about is your nutrition. So you want to make sure, especially now, that you're getting 9 to 12 servings of vegetables and fruits a day, that you're taking a very good quality supplement, so making sure there's no fillers, dyes, or chemicals in any multivitamin or any supplements that you're taking. It's really, really important that you're selective about what you put into your body, because what we put into our body, that is what turns into the cells. And if our nutrition is off, it's going to impact a whole bunch of other things in our body. Now, in my mind, from much research, it really is about detoxifying the body, cleansing the body, but also putting great nutrition in. So look at your nutrition, see where it's at, and see where you can put in more nutrients. So it's focusing on nutrient density and fewer calories. So a lot of people have a lot of calories in their diet, but they lack nutrient density. So taking this time to assess where you're at, and you can take this time to also learn some new recipes, figure out some quick shortcuts in the kitchen, so that when all of us go back to life as usual, that you're able to stick to your healthier habits. It's also really, really important that you're upping your vitamin C and your B vitamins. B vitamins help us to deal with stress, and vitamin C is a very potent antioxidant that helps protect our body against foreign invaders. It gives our body more strength to fight off any foreign invaders. The other thing that I think a lot of people don't think about, or maybe they're just not aware, is the importance of sleep. Now, I've talked about sleep before, but I'm going to give you some great tips on how you can help your body to rest more fully. So most of the time, I recommend that people get somewhere between 7 to 10 hours of sleep. It's really different for everybody. I know myself, I feel good after I've had about 8 hours of sleep a night. Anything less, I don't quite feel sharp, and if I sleep too much, I feel groggy. But sleep is important because that is when your body is doing its deep work in terms of rebuilding tissue, and your brain is taking out the garbage from the day, your hormones are balancing, and it's really, really important that you're optimizing your sleep. If your body doesn't get enough sleep, your body perceives it as a state of stress. Now, I said that in last week's blog and video, and I'm going to stress that again, because when we are in a state of stress, nothing works well in our body. Our digestion doesn't work well, our brain doesn't function that well, and our hormone, like our stress hormones, can be through the roof, and this is not ideal for repair or for overall health and well-being. Nobody likes that feeling of being anxious in their body. So I would encourage you to really make sleep a priority. And sleep is also really, really important for your immune health. You want your immune system to be at its tip top right now. So between nutrition and getting lots of vitamins and antioxidants into your body and sleep, those are two really great ways that you can help boost your immune system and be protected against what is going on out there. So in terms of sleep, some of the things that you want to do is to make sure that whatever digital distractions you have in your bedroom, you actually want to banish them from your bedroom. If you need blackout curtains, get some blackout curtains, because our body sleeps best when there's no light coming into the bedroom or wherever you happen to be sleeping. But anyway, our body needs darkness in order for the hormones, our sleep hormones, to actually be functioning correctly, for melatonin to excrete and whatnot. So if you're on a digital device until right before you go to bed, it actually signals to the brain that it's daylight and not nighttime. So one of the things that you want to get in the habit of doing is trying to stay away from your electronics half an hour to an hour before you go to bed. You will feel a really big difference in the quality of your sleep. So, turn off the TVs, get away from the laptops, put your phone down, and use that time right before bedtime to maybe start reading a book, start a gratitude journal practice, spend some time with your partner if you're in a relationship, but use that time to literally start to unplug from the day. One of the other things that I think is really, really important when it comes to sleep is making sure that you're not using your phone as an alarm clock. A lot of people keep their phone right by their bed, or they keep it underneath their pillow. You actually want to get it in the habit of taking your phone and putting it into another room and charging it out there instead of keeping it in your room. Put all the notifications on silent so that you can actually sleep soundly through the night. The quality of your sleep really matters. So if you were to sleep 8 hours interrupted and 8 hours uninterrupted, you would actually feel a lot better getting those 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep. It is a powerful way to help reboot your entire body, your cognition, your immune system, all of your hormones in your body. Once you sleep, you feel so much better for it. So it's really, really important to do that as well, to just get into those good practices of giving yourself the time to rest and recover from the day. So sleep is one of the things that I think is vitally, vitally important, and a lot of people are sleep deprived and they just don't realize it. From like a mental health wellness standpoint, it's really important to have meditation or some kind of mindfulness practice, especially at this time. So if you're someone who's not into sitting and meditating, you can do a walking meditation. Go outside, get some fresh air. It will do wonders for your mood as well as for your body in terms of health. So if you're not someone who likes to sit, movement is definitely something that you can use. But the other thing you can also do is you can also use guided meditations. There's several that are available on YouTube, and I highly recommend using some kind of mindfulness practice, whether it's breath meditation, whether you're listening to sounds while you're meditating, whether you're repeating a mantra or a chant or a phrase in your mind, or whether you're using walking meditation, but some kind of mindfulness practice, because our mind has the habit of creating all kinds of doom and gloom scenarios, especially if we're paying attention to the media and we're getting inputted all of this information. And so it's really important to start to understand where you're at personally with your mental health, with what's going on, and unplug. If you need to take some time off social media, do that. Use this time also to kind of check in with yourself. It can be an opportunity to reconnect with friends. Even though we're not able to see each other in person, you can call someone, you can Zoom with someone, and find ways to stay connected with people so that you still feel that social connection with other human beings. This is really, really important. We need it vitally in terms of our own mental health. But you also want to be doing those practices that will also help your mental health. So some kind of mindfulness practice. And sleep is also really helpful, because once we're getting enough sleep, we usually feel better in our body. We feel better mentally and emotionally. So sleep is also really good for that in terms of bringing down the stress and the anxiety levels. To that end, I am starting a 7-day juice and smoothie cleanse on March 21st. So if you're interested in that, please check out my website and take this time to get quiet, go inwards. If maybe there's an online course, something that you've been wanting to learn, so it's a great time to do some reading, some studying, to take those courses. And maybe it's just a great time, like especially if you're at home with your family, maybe it's a great time just to connect with the people who live in your household. We are all going to get through this, and we're all going to be stronger for it.